can strategize, we can mobilize, we can protest. And I think that this media culture has completely changed the way we can do our work.
Especially at a time where our state and federal anti-abortion lawmakers are working double time to ensure that individuals do not have access to accurate, scientific medical information regarding their sexualities, bodies, and lives. It is incredibly crucial that we continue to share that accurate information and ensure the communities have the resources they need.
We're in Texas, and as many of you know, the laws that have been enacted are actually making women lose their lives. So we are protesting out here because if you're going to send us back to the dark ages, we are going to embrace that.
I truly feel that as creatives, we can use our craft to fight against the things that we don't believe in, things that we want to change, to stand up against injustices.
I was really intentional and really wanted to create a space where young people could connect, they could get resources, and that we weren't going to be asking them to do anything. We were just going to be giving them free food, stickers, and information. Our relationships with young people should not be transactional. They should be intentional. They should be community-based.
What brings me hope is my community. When we stand together, we are stronger. This reproductive justice movement, we've been in it for a long time, and we're going to continue working together to grow and show people that everyone deserves bodily autonomy.
It is absolutely important to have reproductive justice information in Texas. It's nearly an abortion ban here for people to be able to know how they can access things that is their human rights to have access to, in terms of like how they can govern their bodies, how they can govern their reproductive justice, health, and life.
I've always been passionate about speaking up for people who were treated wrong. And I come from Black women who don't fit the model and the mold. So I've always felt like they deserve the best.
As a woman, I have ownership over my body. I have the right to make the decision to do what I want with my body and my life. And that's why reproductive justice is important to me.
The woman, as somebody who bleeds, as someone who has the potential to give birth to the future generations, it's so important that our bodies are treated with care, with respect, and that our health is prioritized, because the health of humanity is at stake when we don't take care of women.
Public art can be like a thermometer that you put into like society to see what people are thinking. It's a type of art that's accessible to everyone and visible to everyone. So I come from a place where abortion is not legal, and I know what it's like when women have to kind of figure out what to do in those types of situations.
It's so important to us as women ourselves, what we do with our bodies, and other women and queer people around us. It's so important. At the end of the day, it shouldn't even be up for debate. So anything that we could do to support and bring more awareness towards this and make change, I'm in.
People are dying and people are having to travel across the country for simple health care that can change their lives. That lack of access is really unethical.
The people must rise up with a constitutional statement, a petition as it were, to ensure that the public can say what must be said with regard to women's rights to reproductive health care.
Reproductive justice gives us as a framework that is rooted in intersectionality, helping us understand how all parts of ourselves come together and how all parts of ourselves are also under attack in so many ways.
Looks teaches us, right, that love is revolutionary. It is the thing that is going to dismantle all of these systems. And so that is the other thing that I'm keeping in my personal heart space that's bringing me joy.